again. I know he's going to dust himself off and come back stronger. But as we said, the rising talent that both Jules and AK have acknowledged, and now RGN will be facing Jules. You know, it's funny that you mentioned at the start that RGN was the player that both of these guys, the top 1 and top 2, that they didn't want to face. And now both of them will actually have the pleasure or pain of facing them. AK facing him in Pool A, and now Jules facing him at the losers finals.
And right now, though, Jules definitely wants that grand final spot and get the revenge against AK. Let's see if the rising star RGN can make a huge upset here, Poch.
Yeah, and I would have to say both of them actually have a score to settle with AK. AK was the one to get a victory over RGN in pools, and now Jules was also sent lower. So now it's like, yeah, they both want to settle that score with AK. And now AK, you know what? I would say the king, just sitting in his throne now, will have to be contested. And you know what? They will have to duke it out for them to face AK.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's such a story to tell. All these two guys, they have certain beef with me that they want to settle, but they gotta fight for it. They gotta fight for the spot. You know, that's very poetic. So I can't wait for the match to happen here.
And I just want to say, you know, AK waiting at the wings here, you're going to have to deserve that shot at me. And I think that's what he's thinking right now and watching closely. And a famous man once said, if you come at the king, you best not miss. So these guys have one shot at AK, and they do have the disadvantage of coming from loser's side. And they do have to go against each other. Mind you, the gauntlet is not over. After this gauntlet that they're going to face RGN versus Jules, they will have to go against AK. And can I just say that this is mirroring? This is quite scary. If you look at the Smash.gg of the Tekken Online Challenge that happened on October 2 to 3 for Tekken Online Challenge for Philippines, it was Kid and Rip. This is deja vu. This was the same scenario. RGN beating Maru clean 2-0. Losers finals, Jules and RGN. RGN moving on 3-2. And AK and RGN in grand finals. Am I looking at the future here? Is this about to happen? Or can Jules change up the scenario? Can he change the narrative here and try to have a different outcome? Like with all the scenarios that Dr. Strange's looking at, can he try to go for another scenario where he is the one on top? We'll have to find out in just a bit.
You know, that just tells me that RGN deserves to sit with the big boys. He deserves to be in that lunch table with the big boys, the big pros right there.
Yeah, it just cements himself as one of the ones, and in the interview with Markman, when he was asking about RGN and why he's one of the ones that were chosen to move to certain brackets, it's because of this respect, and he's really finding himself. We talked about the year of Jules, we talked about the breakout performance of Tomohiro, but can we please put some respect on the name of RGN, ladies and gentlemen? He has been putting the work, and he is giving a run for giving top players, really known players a run for their money, and he's one of the future, of the scene in Tekken, and I'm excited to see how far he can go here in the Tekken Online Challenge.
The dudes from Pasay, they aren't joking. They're no jokes, dude. They're the real deal. The dudes from Pasay.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you that right now.
The Pasay boys are built different. Shout out to the Pasay boys, and AK is one of them too. He's definitely trained with them.
Yeah.
Son of Nobi as well. I think Pao Islao is one of the Pasay boys, but yeah. RGN coming out of the woodworks representing the Pasay boys. And I'm excited to see how Jules will try to counteract this from an intense match that he had against AK, because he's faced the 2D nightmares already, but I think it's about to begin with RGN.
Yeah, that's true. And man, I can't wait. Let's see if Jules has made adjustments for the last tournament. You know, I haven't forgotten about that last tournament. You beat me. I'm gonna beat you up right now. You know, I can't wait. It's so exciting. It's so exciting to see. I need to see more revenge matches, Poch.
Yeah, with that previous tournament, it was 2-3, and honestly, it was quite intense when I was watching it. I was skimming through the VODs, and it was quite the back and forth experience. And RGN still sticking with that Akuma. I think. Honestly, when he went to AK, I don't know if he was already warmed up, but kind of exhausted with such an intense match he had against Jules. So coming into this, I'm pretty sure both of them know what's at stake. They know that they have to leave some reserves in the gas tank before they can go and march their way to grand finals.
All right, so let's see. We're gonna get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. What characters they're gonna be picking? Jules looks like it's gonna be Heihachi. Scratch out the bingo. Somebody scream bingo. And RGN with the Leroy. He sticks with his guns.
Again, I think the Leroy is kind of a feel-out character. When he used it against Maru, he had no reason to switch because he was in control the entire time in this match. But Jules can provide more problems in this matchup. You know what? I feel like this matchup can happen in a senior's home. Like, these two seniors fighting each other. Like, who's going to be the one to stop it?
Hey, man. Heihachi's just 77 years old. I'm kidding.
Just? My God.
Just. Yeah, dude. Of course. He's still young, I think.
Yeah, man. He can hit like a truck. But this is Leroy we're talking about as well. They're both fighting for the rights for the remote control of the senior home. And now we see the RGN. Has rage to work with. Spends the drive. And he's against the wall here. Punishing Jules and now granting him some rage to utilize as well.
Spends that rage drive. One more hit. RGN gets kicked out of round 1. Jules.
Trying to fish for some electrics. Jules just making sure that he has this at the ready if RGN tries anything funny. Get ready for this, but you know what? RGN has a gun and loaded, and I was gonna say, yeah, that shotgun is loaded.
Dude, that was his plus. How'd he get counter hit? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man. It's such a silly move, man. Okay, Demon Breath to push against the wall. Jules now trying to just control the aggression of RGN. Oh my God, splats him against the wall. Could this be it? Oh.
Okay, let's see. RGN gets clipped by down forward 1. Jules looking real strong here.
Ooh, back 4. Okay, finds its mark. RGN now trying to gain a little bit of advantage in this matchup, but Jules has other plans. Lands an electric. You see him just tsunami kick after that. Just forward. Now finds a wall combo here. Just keep him in check. No stone head for you, and RGN has rage to utilize. Trade. 1-1s. Just keep him in check, but the launch from RGN. Wall situation's quite far.
What the hell?
The cane to close it out.
It tracked so well. Are you kidding me? Leroy, it comes with age, man. It comes with age. Everything gets better with age. Dude.
Yeah, it's the wise cane, right? You gotta learn. You gotta learn today that this cane, it means business. You got electrics, but can you have this cane that tracks? I know you're 77, you don't need a cane, but still. He's got the healthy hips from doing the hell sweeps, man. The Heihachi, they got healthy hips. 1-1-2s. Boom. Did Demon Breath follow it up? RGN in huge trouble now. Has rage to work with, but Jules stuffs it, moves out of the way. 1-1-2 at the ready. Now Jules, you know what, gets the momentum. But if this is any indication of how this matchup is going to go, it might go down to the wire. Like the previous matchup, it did go 3-2 in favor of RGN.
Yeah, dude, there's been so many instances wherein Jules sidesteps into a jab punish, and that's been the round enders for quite some time now. Jules, again, people need to take note of his movement. The reason why he wins a lot of his games is because of his movement. He incorporates his defense into that movement. That's what wins him his game. So yeah, Jules with great showing right now.
And if you think about it, that's basically like one of the fundamentals of Tekken, right? When it comes to movement. But Jules just putting it on full display, especially against a powerhouse character like Leroy, and in the hands of RGN, for him to be able to find those moments where he's able to move away from the tracking moves of Leroy, even though he didn't. I mean, the cane, he wasn't able to get away from the wrath of that big cane that did track against him. Jules just showing, you know, he has been putting the work. He has been really sharp on his execution and his movement.
And now we're going to go ahead and head into game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll probably see the same Leroy pick from RGN if it doesn't work. then I assume that's gonna be the character switch here. But it's too soon to say. So, yeah, what a game one for Jules, right?
Yeah, I mean, you did break it down with how well he's able to move and able to just stay away from the options of RGN. Now, RGN, on the other hand, I think he might catch wind of what Jules is going to be doing, and he's going to try to mitigate that those openings for him to be exploited. So he might play a little more compact to keep Jules at bay. Now switching to the Akuma, and now this right here, this is a lore match.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nobody would have expected Akuma to be in this game, but people freaked out when they saw the demon sign. I'm like, yo, you're kidding me. And the fact that we're in Mishima Dojo also, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Oh wow, Jules gets the right punish in. RGN struggles a bit, tries to jump in, but Jules catches him out with an electric.
Oh, tried to go for that power crush there, but RGN out of it. Oh my god. From the side turn, gets the 1-1-2s. RGN tattoos his way out of the pressure, continues on to add more damage on the board for himself. And Jules now, I think he's kind of warmed up facing Akuma because of AK, but RGN presents different problems. Oh, nice punish on the side of Jules. Collects the first round.
Yeah, Jules is so on point with the forward 2-3 whiff punishes. To the point that RGN just cannot whiff in front of Jules here. He does have 1 meter though. He spends it but drops the combo.
And we see that RGN, okay, going for the power crush of his own, jabs him out of the air. The second jump-in attempt on the side of RGN was stuffed by Jules. Now, that begs the question if RGN's going to still try to jump. He did just cross him up. Goes for the DP to push against the wall. And now Jules is the one in the life deficit here. But look at that nice whip punish on the side of Jules.
Oh, that's dead. Oh my god. Steps on him and Jules up 2 rounds already. Potential no round brown here, Koch.
Actually, it's really tough on the spot of RGN because everything he's throwing out, Jules has been stuffing it. Punishes the spinning demon, couldn't get much out of it, but still. Oh, tries to duck the electric. Demon breath, wanting to follow up. Trying to push for that wall. Wow. And Jules now eats a huge combo courtesy of that meter that RGN has spent.
Whoa! He catches him though, gets the screw in. Oh, he misses the last part of the combo. Unfortunate stuff. Could this be the comeback for Jules? Gets the sidestep electric, finishes it up with a rage art. And Jules with a no round brown 2-0.
You gotta be kidding me. I think Jules is foaming at the mouth. He wants that run back with AK. Going through RGN in that fashion is definitely not how the previous match in the online masters that we've witnessed. Jules is rewriting history. We're going through a different timeline here, kid.
Yeah, absolutely. And RGN pushed to his absolute limits right now. Does Akuma rather even work in this case? It looks like Jules is so prepared with how he's playing right now. Or are we gonna see another character switch? Who knows?
This is the most we've seen him push to his limit, aside from him going up against AK. So I wonder if he's gonna bring out another character. He has to bring it out now, unless he wants to still stick with that Akuma. But the way Jules was able to get that victory was just so convincing and so decisive. And it seems like I'm thinking what AK is looking at right now, and he's like, oh my god, this Heihachi against my Akuma. I wonder if this will be the same outcome. I should be ready. I'm sure AK's taking down notes. He's sipping his soda. He's making sure that he has everything at the ready, just to make sure, because Jules is battle ready, and he's so game to head to that grand finals. But not if RGN has anything to say about it, though.
Yeah, for sure. And it just looks like RGN is he doesn't want to go down without a fight, right? But I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna go back to Leroy here, because he got shut down so badly as Akuma when Jules is playing Heihachi. So either that or we're gonna see Fakum Ram. I don't encourage picking Fakum Ram. I'm just letting chat know already.
You're enabling the usage of Fakum Ram. Fakum Ram is a gateway character. We don't want them to get those bad habits, man. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. You're labeled as a Fakumram user. Hey, you didn't tell us who your main is. I know it's not Steve. Is it Fakumram?
No, I actually don't play the game. I thought we established that already.
oh yeah, we did. Sorry, my bad. I totally forgot. I took note of that. Anyway, RGN turning things around. Maybe he needs the light of day. He wants to go to Sook. Still sticking with Akuma. I will agree with you with how he handled that matchup. Leroy, the Leroy and Heihachi, there were some moments of success, but if you look at the previous match, it was kind of a shutdown with how Jules was able to handle him.
That's right. So let's see if RGN has made a couple adjustments here. Jules, though, still continue on with the defense, but RGN slowly pushes him to that wall.
Not the best way to start things off, but Jules has been a master of trying to just control the pace and control the aggression. Look at that. Once he landed, his electric was ready. Now keeping RGN here at the corner. Tries to fish for that forward 4. RGN has to be very careful. Down 4 lands. Trying to jump in. Jules now. Uh-oh. This is going to be huge. Oh, he drops the combo. This isn't looking too good for RGN because Jules secures that first round.
Wake up, down forward, 1-1 for RGN. He definitely did not expect that. Now, mind you, at the bottom left corner of your screen, there is a stick of butter, but still RGN spends it but doesn't get the right combo in. Jules, super solid right now. RGN still struggling to find an opening here.
Uh-oh. Now he's able to find openings from Jules. Again, Jules on that deficit does not mean RGN's going to win this round. Just look past that. Look at the previous matches that we've witnessed. Jules can make a comeback from happening, and the wheels are starting to turn on Jules' side. Can he make this happen? Nice movement away from that demon flip, and just like that, splats him against the wall. Uh-oh, has to spend the meter to keep it safe. And now Jules is in the driver's seat here. Floats him out, and Jules making the impossible happen with 19 seconds on the clock, and now 1 round away from marching on to grand finals.
RGN, he wants to look for the most optimal options fighting against Jules right now, but Jules looks like he's building up to like 6 rounds straight. RGN struggling so hard.
Wow. Oh my god, finds an electric. Jules making that, trying to...
What the hell?
Able to find that sequence! The cameraman, oh my god. Incredible performance on Jules' side, and he moves on to the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. And Kid is just as confused as I am, but you know what, we do have to give credit where credit is due. Scrambly situations, he was able to get it, but guys, RGN is a name you gotta respect. And you got to remember, because this is not the last we'll see of him, and sky is still the limit for this kid. A rising talent that was both acknowledged by the #1 placer, which is AK, and the 2nd placer, which is Jules. But we're finally here. It is time